Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Right there.
All right, yay, welcome, Power Yoga. Got our playlist right there. If you have a block or some kind of prop, it doesn't have to be a block. It can just be something that's going to help you with your balance, because we're going to be doing some balance exercises and some arm balancing and twisting and things like that, and having some kind of prop or a buddy or whatever you can lean on to give you some support could be good. Our focus today is going to be finding the power and intensity that comes through a practice like this, but also a huge element of grace that goes along with it. So we never want strong, intense, challenging postures to be something that we muscle through and that you're holding your breath and you're gritting through. It should always be coming from that refined and simple elegance of just knowing your body, knowing how to move your body, and understanding that there's going to be postures that are really powerful for you that are not so powerful for somebody else, and vice versa, and really focusing on that element of grace as you work through a power yoga class. So we'll start in child's pose, and you can start your playlist all together because we do have a little bit of a slower intro to the playlist. In 3, 2, and 1. Margot joined. Awesome. Hi, Margot. Welcome. We're just getting going, actually. All right. So child's pose. To kick us off, bring your knees out wide. Reach your arms forward. And these first few postures in class do require quite a bit of spinal extension. So lifting away from the ground or arcing your back. If you're not feeling so hot in your low back, just take it very mild. If you are feeling like you have a good range of motion, it's all coming from strength in the core before you extend. Child's pose is no different. So right here, start to build your breath. The big exhalations as a way to connect to your core. Draw a deep, long inhale through your nose. And a powerful open mouth exhale. 2 more like that. Big breath in. And big breath out. Fire up your belly. 1 more big breath in. And big breath out. I'm going to switch this here to puppy pose. So lift your hips, draw your knees in, so your back half is in a tabletop position, and walk your arms out slightly further. So based on your level of mobility, it might be your chin that touches your mat, or it might be your forehead, or you might even have your elbows down for a little bit more support in the upper back. Wherever you land in your puppy pose, you can find a little bit more support for your back by activating your core. Let your chest drop down. And this time, ujjayi breath. So inhale just through your nose. Exhale through your nose. 2 more like that. Big breath in. And deep breath out. Last one, inhale. Through your nose, exhale. And from here, you're simply going to shift your weight forward onto your forearms and lower your hips down, Sphinx pose. So it should be a pretty simple transition. Your elbows underneath your shoulders, pull your heart forward. Give your hips a little shimmy so you know you're not clenching your glutes. You can relax through the inner arches of your feet all the way up through your inner thighs and around your hips. Lift your low belly up and smooth out the space between your shoulder blades and your tailbone. Big breath into your mid-spine and deep breath out. Good. From your forearms, curl your toes. I'm going to find a forearm plank. Curl your toes, lift your hips, strengthen into the front line of your belly. So 45 seconds here in a forearm plank. Think about it less. Don't worry about the fact that we're working core this early in class. It's all temporary, just an opportunity to reactivate the entire circuit of your deep core muscles. So you want to work pelvic floor all the way up around your diaphragm, the back line of your spine. Hug your outer hip points in towards the midline of your body. We're about halfway through, 45 seconds. Come back to your breath. Ujjayi inhale and ujjayi exhale. 2 more like that. Big breath in and deep breath out. Good. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. High plank. Plant your palms, and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Press back. So that stretch should feel pretty yummy after your forearm plank. And pedal out your legs if you need to. Spread your fingers wide and find pressure and power through your arms. At the same time, soften your chest towards the tops of your legs. Take a big breath in and deep breath out. Good. Separate your feet about outer mat width distance, so as wide as your mat. And walk your hands all the way back to meet your feet for a nice wide-legged forward fold at the back of your space. Bend your knees enough that your fingers can touch the ground. You've got support for all four limbs. Then ragdoll arms from here, interlace opposite pinky to elbow, and start to move your body. A little sway side to side. Now a little head roll or a bob up and down. And switch out your arms, the opposite pinky to the opposite elbow crease. Relax the upper palate of your mouth. Send your weight forward into the ball mounds of your feet as you pull your sitting bones up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Bring your feet together to touch. And with heavy arms, inhale, rise to standing mountain pose, Katasana. Reach up and enjoy your thumbs to heart center. Samastitihi, little shoulder shrug or a neck roll. We're gonna take our sene all the way back at the back of the mat. So just follow with me. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, crouch and curl. Lift your heels, bend your knees, tuck your chin. You'll find a tiny little ball position at the back of your space. So this first one, feel free to use your hands for support on the ground, or you can wrap your arms around your shin bones. Give yourself a little squeeze and challenge your balance. You can gaze forward if that helps you stabilize, or go for the complete flexion of your spine, tuck your chin, and bring your forehead onto your knees. Breathe into the back line of your body. Squeeze a little tighter as you exhale. One more like that. Breathe in and squeeze, exhale. Place your fingers down with your heels still lifted. So you can see here, inhale, lift your hips up. So tiptoes. Then exhale, drop your heels down, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, reach up. Exhale, thumbs to heart, Samastitihi. That's one round, Sane. We're gonna go 2 more times with breath. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl, heels up, knees in, round. Inhale, hips high, keep your heels lifted. Exhale, drop your heels. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Good, that was 2. We're doing 1 more. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, thumbs to heart. And set your gaze somewhere, maybe close your eyes and just feel the movement of energy underneath your skin, little swirling, little tingling sensation. Take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, high plank. Walk your hands out forward in front of you and stack your bones, shoulders on elbows, elbows on wrists. Rotate the inseam of your pant legs up towards your ceiling. Come light on your tiptoes, so it's more of your weight focused in your palms so that your core can activate. Take a breath and lower all the way to the ground. Count of 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go 5 rolling cobras. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, lift your chest using your back strength. Exhale, lower your forehead back down. 4 more. Inhale, lift up, lengthen, lighten your kneecaps. Exhale, lower. Maybe these next 3 are a little bit bigger. Inhale, lift and lengthen from your hips to the crown of your head. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Curl your toes. Your choice of a high plank push-up or a tabletop press-up. Downward facing dog. Big breath in and deep breath out. Full inhale and full exhale. Moving on. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet or jump your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift and exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Katasana. Bend your knees, sit your waistline back. Lift your thumbs up behind you. And hug your outer hips together. Pull your low ribs away from your waistline and sit everything down another inch. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane arms. Work your palms closer together. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms. This time we're gonna add right heel to right hip. Squeeze in behind you, so a little single leg chair. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms, left heel to your left hip. Nice, again, inhale, chair. One more time, exhale, airplane arms, right heel, right hip. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms, left heel, left hip. Just a little balance, inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, first chaturanga of class. You can step or jump back, land halfway if you're jumping. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your belly and your thighs off of your mat. Nice, so we exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose or forehead, curl. Inhale, kick. Exhale, lunge, step through, drop your left knee for crescent moon, reach your arms up. Stretch open to the left side of your hip flexor. Pull your right hip crease back so your hips are nice and engaged versus completely splaying open. Big breath in. Exhale is grounded airplane. Plant your palms, launch onto your right leg, lift your left leg up in the air. Your hands are gonna be here on the ground as a support, or if you have something standing in as a block, you can place them there as well. Level your hips like you're shining headlights straight down. And bring your thumbs to heart center. Bring your torso parallel to the ground. Inhale, full airplane, Katasana. Reach your arms back behind you. Draw your shoulder blades together and imagine you could lift something heavy away from your body using just the backs of your hands. Take another breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Bend your right knee, step back and open. Tee out your arms. And find the support of both your left and your right leg underneath you. Imagine you could dial your right pinky toe over to the right, but without moving your foot. So that energetic opening outward. And do the exact opposite with your left foot. Imagine you could dial your left big toe up towards the top left corner of your mat, but keep your foot in place. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stretch open through your right rib cage. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back and hold. This time, lift your right leg up. One-legged plank. Yes. Bring your right heel to the line of your right sitting bone. Got a little bit more space. You can reach your left arm forward as well. Full plank extension for 3. Chaturanga in 2. And 1, or Ekapada Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, heel high. And exhale, low lunge. Right knee down, inhale, crescent moon. Rise up and lengthen, feel the stretch on the right psoas line. And add a little bit more pressure of your hips forward since your back knee's down, but keep everything kind of drawing up and in. Breathe in. Exhale, grounded airplane. So big move. Press into your left leg and lift your right leg. Use your hands for balance. Squeeze muscle to bone on your right thigh. Draw your chin away from the center of your chest. Bring your thumbs to heart center and level your torso parallel to your mat. Inhale, full airplane, Katasana. Work your pinky fingers closer together. Draw your front ribs up away from the earth. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Step your right foot back. Tee out your arms. Find your balance. And come a little bit deeper into your lunge. Now that you have that external rotation idea, press your left knee left. Internal rotation for your back leg. Lift and rotate the inseam of your right pant leg towards the back wall. Inhale, reverse warrior. You level your hip points square versus letting one kind of rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step back. This time, float your left leg up, one-legged plank. Just think about it a little less. Feel into your body. Full plank extension. If you want a little more core work, reach your right arm forward. Gaze straight down. Breathe for 4, Chaturanga in 3, 2, and 1, with or without Ekapada. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big belly inhale. Strong belly exhale. Through your nose, breathe in. And through your nose, breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Let our flow, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. So just one breath, one movement. Exhale, airplane arms, right heel lifts. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms, left heel lifts. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. If you're taking that jump back, land with your elbows bent. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Right knee, right shoulder this time. Work your oblique crunch. Inhale, heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your left knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded airplane. Launch up. Inhale, full airplane. Lift your torso and your arms. Exhale, warrior 2. Step back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Option to float your right heel, Ekapada. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg high. Left knee, left shoulder, crunch it in. Inhale, kick. Exhale, lunge. Right knee down, inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded airplane. Inhale, full airplane. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Ekapada chaturanga. So we're training a little more back strength with that single leg lift. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit deeper. Exhale, airplane arms with your right heel up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms, left heel up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step or jump. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, we add on right leg high. Right knee, left elbow, twist underneath your belly. Inhale, kick. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded airplane. Inhale, full airplane and hold. Stay here or warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. I'm gonna get out of my plant here. Reach your arms straight forward. Imagine you are holding a yoga block right in front of you. Magnetize your palms together, but keep them shoulder width distance. Lift out of a strong low back for 3. Warrior 2 in 2. Bend your right knee and land it on 1. All right, star pose. Inhale, rise up. Come up, nice. Pierrat, exhale, horse pose, come down. Press your knees out wide. In line with your toes, bring your hands to your thighs. Roll your shoulders back. Go cow-cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, cat pose. Scoop your navel in. Push your shoulder blades up. Twice with breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Back to your horse pose and hold. Bring your hands to heart center. Lighten up your toes so your heels feel very rooted. Then tiny little shift of weight to the right side and the left side. Just a tiny little shift. I want you to feel that shift is up the channel of your leg into the glute and hamstring. Right? Press to lift. Go a little bit tinier, smaller range of motion side to side. 4. Sit lower. 3. 2. Hold still on 1. Nice, star pose, rise. Exhale, warrior two, top of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, ekapada, maybe a couple push-ups if you're feeling nice and warmed up. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your right knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded airplane. Inhale, full airplane and hold for warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. Level your hips, reach forward. Again, these powerful postures come from a place of grace and ease versus contraction and muscling through it. You find a little bit more extension and length versus a gripping through your left foot for 3. Warrior two in 2. Bend your left knee and step back on 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Our first little twist here. Bring your hands to your thighs and shrug. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. This whole class is actually centered around a twisting posture. Center and twist. And here we begin. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good. Star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Ekapada, maybe a couple push-ups. Again, because it feels good and you want to, not because you're forcing it. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels high to your tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees and hover. Inhale, high plank, hold. Keep your hips low. Right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Walk it in, back. Alternate side to side. Just 30 seconds total. You're about 15 seconds through it. Halfway before you're on your back. Exhale through your mouth. Build power and strength through your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down onto your back for a simple crunch. We're going to give the arms a little bit of a break. Some arm balancing coming up a little later and some more plank work. So let your hands relax behind your head. Simple crunch with your feet flat. Lift and lower. Exhale. Shouldn't call it a simple crunch because there's really nothing easier. This is not a place to kind of check out and just go on autopilot. Think about how your muscles are responding to the cues from your brain. As you curl up, you activate the entire front line of your core, not just that upper abdominal area. Draw your low belly down, close the sides of your waist in, then lift from the center of your chest rather than your chin or your forehead. Pull the tips of both shoulder blades as high up off of your mat as you can. Exhale through your mouth. Get a little bit more power. 4 more. 3 more. 2, hold at the top on 1 and pulse. Up an inch, up an inch. Keep your shoulder blades off of your mat. Anchor your low back down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, a little higher, 3, 2, bicycles on 1, side to side. So 1 minute in bicycles, then we have another 30 seconds in plank. That's it for your core today. So rotate armpit to leg versus elbow to knee. Right, get a little bit more of that deep core rotation. Push through the soles of your feet. Modification is to keep your feet down and just rotate from your torso. If you are moving your legs, minimize the amount of rocking side to side that's going on in your hips. That means your low obliques are working. Rotate, rotate, breathe out through your mouth. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, roll up to plank after 1. This is it. Final little push for core. High plank. We're gonna go cross body. So right knee to your left elbow, left knee to your right elbow. 30 seconds. Tap, tap. Twist from right underneath your belly button. You move your hip points together. Turn them the same degrees to the right, same degree to the left. Halfway. Press through your palms. Keep your shoulders as square as you can. So the rotation happens from the core, not your upper back. 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog on 1. Stretch back. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Nice work. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. High crescent lunge, Untitled. Rise up to standing. Pull your front ribs back. Push your right heel bone down. So you feel this all the way through the back line of your right thigh and outer right glute. Lift your rib cage. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your thumbs to heart. Inhale, hinge forward from your left hip. Exhale, rotate from your left hip. Yeah, nice. Now you can always drop your left knee down. Otherwise, stay up for your revolved crescent. Find a palm to palm connection and push, or fist to palm connection. Or you can open your arms if you want a little bit more space. Use your inhale to lengthen out of your left hip. Exhale, deepen your twist. Good, we got 3. Now look down in 2. And release to runner's lunge on 1. Widen your right foot out and drop your left knee to your mat. So a little bit more of a relaxed version of runner's lunge. So here where your body gets a little bit of a break, at least from holding itself up. Keep your mind engaged. Yoga is not about finding the easiest way to experience every posture. It's about finding the most interesting way to experience every posture. When you find those little more interesting pathways, that's when we become very used to our bodies and understand how they move and how they can move. That's where the simplicity comes from. That's where grace comes from in challenging postures. All right, we're gonna turn this into lounging lizard. Curl your left toes under and lift your left knee. And spin all 10 toes over to the right. You're gonna move from the flats of your feet to the knife edges of your feet and reach your right arm behind you. Should feel like a pretty epic outer right hip and left IT band stretch. And inhale, come back to center. Point your toes forward. Exhale, lounging lizard. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Good, 1 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. This time you're gonna hold, drop your left hip and turn your body so you're facing the back of your mat. So you're down on your booty with your right foot to the outside of your left leg. You're keeping that twist of your legs. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Whew, you're doing awesome. Bring your right hand behind your back and place it there like a second spine. Take your left arm around your left leg. So that could be a big bear hug. You might take an elbow to knee. You might take a tricep to thigh based on how twisty you're feeling on this side right now. From level hips, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, rotate and rinse. Look over your right shoulder. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. All right, here's the fun part. Come back to center. Moving into 3-legged dog. From here, your right leg will kick high. Plant your palms to the top of your mat. You're gonna spin over towards the right foot, and then kick that right leg up. If you didn't quite get it, yes, nice, awesome, great, Carol, you did it. Exhale, low lunge. You can always just go to 3-legged dog and then low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Rise. And exhale, straighten your right leg, shorten your stance about a click or 2. Reach your right arm up. For triangle, Trikonasana, reach forward first and then down. You might choose to bring a block to the outside of your right foot. Otherwise, let your right hand rest very gently on your shin or all the way down to the mat if you have that length. Draw your sitting bones in closer. And point your tailbone down towards your left heel bone. Gaze up or forward or down. Whatever one you choose, micro tuck your chin so that the base of your neck stays long. Take your left arm, reach it overhead. Look down if you aren't already. And spin so that your hips are square. Place your left hand down and step up, pyramid pose. So you're basically just taking it from your extended triangle down to pyramid. All right, from here, revolved Trikonasana, revolved triangle. Place your left hand to the outside of your right foot on the ground or block. Take your right hand to your sacrum first and just ensure that we're nice and neutral here. From there, rotate from your left hip up to the right. Add your right arm. Continue to pressurize into your left heel so the back of your body is your anchor point. That is your foundation from which everything else gets to rotate, grow, and twist from. Take another breath. You're gonna keep the twist, but look down at your right big toe. And then about 6 inches ahead of it and to the left of it. Plant your left hand there for revolved half moon. Launch onto your right leg and lift your left leg. Good, good. Again, no block, no problem. You can use your left hand where you're comfortable. We'll meet in a forward fold in 3. Left leg down in 2. And 1, release. Left leg down, shake out your legs. All right, chair pose, Katasana. Bend both knees, sit deep. Eagle on the right, Garudasana. Bring your right arm under and your right leg up over, maybe all the way around your left leg. I'll let you choose based on how comfortable this feels in your inner thighs. And ensure that your standing knee is tracking in line with your standing toes. Draw your shoulder blades back and then sit down deep. Squeeze to the midline of your body. Left leg is going to do a little more work. Half staff. Inhale, unravel your right leg and your arms, reach high. And listen closely. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Plant your right foot down and lift your elbows. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw your thumbs to heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. And your left tricep to the outside of your right thigh. Push your palms together and then dip your hips a little lower than your heart. Look down, and while you keep the twist, lift your heels and lower your hips. So like a little squatty prayer twist. From here, 2 arm balances that build on one another. Side crow into Ekapada Koundinyasana 1. You plant your palms. I'll show you side crow first, and I'll just go right into Koundinyasana 1. Plant your palms to the right side of your yoga mat. Draw your elbows in, and you can use your right tricep to your right hip as a little shelf, or you can place your right hand out to the side. So based on how comfortable you are in this posture, choose one or the other. Shift your weight forward, and then work to lift your feet up off of your mat. Squeeze your inner ankles together and find your float. That's your side crow. To get into Koundinyasana 1, your bottom leg, or in this case your right leg, will kick out straight to the top of your mat, and your back leg can come up behind it or stay bent. Woo! Tuck and roll. So that's what happens in your practice with a wall right behind you. I'll show that one more time. So minus the roll. Side crow, right leg out. Option to kick the left leg up as well. And that's your Ekapada Koundinyasana 1. Now, if you're ready for even more fanciness, looks like some of you are, you can jump switch your legs and end up in Koundinyasana 2. Show you that. So with the right leg out, you jump and switch. Now the left leg is out and the right leg is up. So you can try that. I'll show it one more time. Koundinyasana 1, and then boop, 2. And that's my party trick for the night. Thank you. Give it a go if you want. We will all meet in downward facing dog when you're ready. Yeah. If you didn't quite get it, now you have something to work on. You have something to put that grace into as you challenge yourself. All right, down dog. Do it all on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. High crescent, Koundinyasana. Rise up. Find your balance, hip width distance in your feet. Lift your rib cage first. And exhale, thumbs to heart. From your right hip, inhale, lengthen. From your right hip, exhale, revolved crescent. Rotate to the left. Palm to palm, fist to palm, or open your arms to fly. If you dropped your back knee on the other side, take that variation here. Otherwise, commit to a strong right leg so that you can rotate a little bit deeper. Breathe in, and exhale, runner's lunge, rotate all the way down. Widen your stance and drop your right knee. So just a couple moments here to catch your breath before we get going into our lounging lizard twists, all that good stuff that lands us eventually in those arm balances. Use your breath to help infuse more oxygen into any areas of your body that are feeling a little bit depleted. And find that strength from within so you don't have to work so hard on a surface level. Lift your right knee for lounging lizard. Spin to the pinky toe sides of both feet and reach your left hand back. Should feel like a nice stretch through your left hip. Inhale back to center. And exhale, lunging lizard. 2 more times before we sit down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hold. And drop onto your hips facing the back of your mat. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Your left foot over your right thigh. Place your left hand behind you. And wrap your right arm around your left leg. Ensure your hips are grounded first. That's your rule before you can twist. So square hips, breathe in, exhale, twist. 2 more. Breathe in and twist. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. All right, fancy transition. 3-legged dog. Left leg will be the one in the air. Plant your palms over to the right. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, warrior 2. And exhale, straighten your left leg. Shorten your distance, a click or 2 with your right foot. Reach up. And exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Forward first and down second. And then refine this posture from the ground up. Relax your toes. Lift your inner arches. Work your inner thighs closer together. Contract your right oblique muscles to help lift and lengthen your left side. And find a comfortable gaze that maintains length along the base of your neck. And take your right arm up and overhead. Look down. Pyramid pose. Rotate your right hip forward and shorten your stance. Right into revolved triangle. Place your right hand to the left side of your left foot and your left hand onto your hips to ensure your pelvis is square. From there, starting at your right hip, rotate your right rib cage. Gaze can follow, eventually arm to follow. Stack your left wrist over your left shoulder. Twist up from the ground, push into your right heel, let that originate your rotation. Good, keep the twist, look down for revolved half moon. Plant your right hand 6 inches up and over to the right of your left foot. Lift your right heel and gaze up. You can also gaze down at the ground for a little bit more balance and stability. Scissor your inner thighs together for 3, forward fold into 2, and 1, release. Inhale, chair pose with Katasana, home stretch. Exhale, eagle arms on the left. left. Full Eagle Katasana, wrap your left leg around your right. Squeeze in and lower down. Micro tuck your chin. Press the back of your head towards the wall behind you. Draw your shoulders away from your earlobes. And squeeze a little tighter. Right leg is your base. Inhale, half staff. Unravel everything up. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Sit back and down. Keep both feet grounded. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Inhale, hinge forward. And prayer twist to the left. So right elbow, left thigh, or tricep to thigh. Aim your hips lower than your chest. Squeeze your outer hips in and rotate from there. Keep the twist, but look down. Lift your heels and lower your hips. Start your descent into your little squatted prayer twist. I'm going to show this from the other side. All right, side crow. 2 Akapada Koundinyasana 1, option into 2. Side crow first. And that left tricep can be a shelf or not. Shift your weight forward and lift your heels up. This time the bottom leg will extend. I need to make sure I have enough space here. Bottom leg will extend. And then the top leg can go back. If you're jumping into Koundinyasana 1, right leg to right tricep and out. All right, I'll demo it one more time. I know, Zoe, I see you want to get it. She's like, I want it, I want it. Side crow. 1, 2. Your turn. Yeah. So good, so good. Give yourself grace as you work through this. Smile, play, have fun, feel your body, right? How do you work most efficiently? In a way that supports the growth of your practice versus limits you by running into something that you get frustrated with. Doing good? Yeah. All right, my friends. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And like that, big breath in and long breath out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Extend your left leg back. Give yourself a little moment here, upright, to level your hips and feel that nice psoas stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Come down. I'm going to give you one more variation in your sleeping pigeon. Help open up the back line of your body. Be a twisted pigeon. You'll take your left arm, thread your left arm underneath your right, rest your left ear down. And then take your right hand behind your back, your palm facing up. Some of you might be able to even go for a yogi toe lock. That's peace fingers and thumb around your right big toe. Breathe. Finish your exhale, release your bind if you're there. And place your right hand down first, help lift your torso, then slide your left arm out. And stay on your right hip, rock over to the right and send your left leg long. For Untitled I'll show it lengthwise on the mat. And the sole of your right foot to the inseam of your left leg. Turn over to the left and fold over your left leg. So a couple of variations. Less intense, you feel tighter through your inner thighs or hamstrings would be to just rest your arms down. And also grab the ball of your foot. This is the hot yoga variation, and bring your forehead onto your kneecap, the full Janusha Shasana. Or Or my favorite is a little twisted version. Take your right hand to the pinky toe side of your left foot and turn over to the left. And then rise back up. Keep your right leg bent for Gomukhasana, or for cow face pose. Cross your left leg over your right leg so that your heels on both sides are around the line of your hip. If that transition didn't feel so great, you can just take your legs out and then cross right leg over left. So we're working towards stacked legs. I can show it from the front here. I've got a big space in between. You might as well. If you have a block or a pillow, you can use the block there to give yourself a little more support. If you're really, really not loving this posture, you can just extend your right leg long and go for a version of that Matsyasana that we did earlier, except we won't be twisting. So right here with square hips, lift your chest or start to fold forward. So the target for this stretch is like that big meaty part on both hips. When you think about the muscle that you use when you step out of a car on either side, that's the one that we're getting into. If you feel like it's in your knees, flex your toes a little bit. If that doesn't help, straighten one leg. And meet any strong sensations with a strong sense of being soft, right? Soft in your muscles, but also soft with your breath, soft with yourself, where there's no expectation. Lift your torso. We're gonna take this same posture on the other side. One way to get there, plant your palms over to the right. Lift your hips without moving your feet. So feet are gonna stay on the ground. Turn, 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 and sit back down. Right leg should be on top of the left. If not, that's why you come to yoga, to get more coordinated. So you can extend your legs out and then cross right leg over left. Get yourself set up so that your hips are square. Prop if you're using one. Stay upright or fold. And then sit back up. Keep your left leg bent, extend your right leg long. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inseam of your right leg. So we're just undoing or reversing everything we did on the other side. I'll show you lengthwise. Simple version is just a gentle fold. Hot yoga version, grab the ball of your foot, pull back, bring your forehead to touch your knee. Or a little twisted version, grab the pinky toe side of your right foot and turn over towards the right. Nice long hip stretch series today because hips can be a really intense part of your body to hold sensation in, to sit with sensation intentionally. And you can relax around it a little bit more. And lift up. Cap it off with half pigeon on the left. So all you need to do is sweep your right leg back, level your hips once again. Find that moment in length first, and then sleeping pigeon, fold forward. Rotation option, drag your right arm underneath your left, bring your right ear down. Take your left hand behind your back with your palm up, or hook your peace fingers and your left thumb over the top of your left big toe. Finish your exhale and release your left hand. Press it down so you can get your right arm out. And step back, downward facing dog. Give your legs a little shake. Breathe across the width of your hips. Open mouth exhale. Inhale, look forward. And gently walk your feet all the way up. Sit down onto your back. Bridge pose. Rest your hands by your side and draw your shoulders together. So you're only hard opening back bend. So if you want to take wheel, you can definitely pop up into it as long as you feel comfortable and strong enough right now to go into it. Otherwise, bridge is a great restorative posture at the end of class. Lift your hips, slide your sitting bones forward. Let the weight come back into your upper shoulders. Gaze straight up. One more breath in, and slowly lower down. Draw your knees in for happy baby and Untitled. Kick up and grab the outer edges of both feet. Smooth out your low back with a little rock, side to side. Massage out the back of your skull. Draw your knees in together. Find a little squeeze and compression. Hug everything in nice and tight. Take a moment to thank your body. Maybe a little kiss for each knee. In gratitude. Big breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Take up space on your mat. Rest your hands by your side. Nice and open. As you are open and receptive to the benefits of your practice on a physical level, an energetic level, the shifts that occur on a much more subtle plane, and a spiritual level, the shifts that occur that affect our sense of connection. Take one more breath in. Just gentle sigh out. Allow your breath to return to a natural rhythm in your body. And take 2 deep breaths. Before you move, just check in with your body. If it feels really good to stay still and you're comfortable, you can stay for longer. If you feel like you're ready to move on, move your fingers and your toes. Gently rock your head side to side. Reach your arms up and overhead and point your toes forward in a full body stretch, followed by a deeper breath in and a deeper breath out. Draw your knees in and come up to a seat at the top of your mat. Close your eyes and bring your hands together, heart center. Final moment of gratitude for the power of your body, the ability to show up strong enough and healthy enough to move the way that you want to move, to make time in your day and your week to honor that strength. Bring your thumbs to third eye and bow forward, namaste. Thank you.